You know, I was married to an American woman, 17 and a half years. She spoke perfect English, and I never could understand her. I was kind of lonely and tired of trying to meet an American woman, so I run an ad in a Mexico newspaper, gringo looking for a Mexican wife. I got back about 80 responses and some really pretty gals. They was lawyers, doctors, secretaries, school teachers, and dressed nice. And boy, I said to myself, this will make a good business. And so I started into doing it for the public. I introduced American men to Mexico women for marriage. Been doing it for 16 years. I knew there was a lot of Mexican women that wanted better, and I knew that there were lots of lonely American men, and I thought it would just be a natural deal. I'm taking Rick across the border into Mexico to fix him up. He's paying me $3,000, and I think it'll be worth every penny of it. He's a nice guy, got a good personality, nice looking, not that old. I'm 12 years older than Rick, and I can still get fixed up pretty first class. He's better looking and younger than me, so I should be able to do better for him than I can for me. To some people, this is just a bridge, but to me, it's a gauge. I take my client's pulse when we get to the top, and depending on how fast his pulse is beating, I know what age woman to fix him up with. He can have a young one.
Lleve los tacos. Así le véngase, picadillo por ver frijoles, lleve los tacos.
I was one happy son of a gun when I got my Mexican wife, and I was happy for a long, long time. You know, I was treated pretty rough by my gringo wife and didn't have real good luck out there hunting.
American women, to me, most of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are too hard to please. I'm not just looking just for anyone. If I can't find what I feel is the right one, then forget it.
That night, me and Rick took an 11-hour bumpy bus ride into Torreon, Mexico with hopes of finding Rick the perfect wife. I understand loneliness. It's a bad disease that medicine won't cure. I like to put two lonely people together, and when I take a man's money, my brain locks down. I want to deliver. I don't want to do nothing else until I get him fixed up.
Americano. Ajá.
Busquen por una dama con fines matrimoniales. Usted pone correcto porque yo no hablo correcto.
Confirma si está correcto, por favor.
American man looking for a marriage-minded woman between the age of 20 to 38, no more than one child, no vices, thin, no more than 130 pounds. Describing you, you're 48 years old. It states your height, your weight, and it says you're good looking. That is good. Rick wants to look a little deeper than just looks.
I want to have a good feeling, when I meet someone. I want to meet someone and have that almost like a love at first sight type feeling. That'd be wonderful.
Saturday, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Not many ever come after 8 o'clock, I have found. This is just like going fishing every time. You don't know if anything's going to bite, or you don't know if a carp or a bass is going to bite your hook.
Okay, Ira.
Bueno. 1.58. ¿Y su peso?
And how tall are you?
Bueno.
Well, I'm just trying to meet someone nice.
60 kilos, got a passport, and she's a doctor. Speak to me.
I was married 9 years. I have no children. But she and I left as friends. In fact, I have a good relationship with my ex-mother-in-law. Yeah, she was going through the change of life. My ex-wife. Change of life is, it's like a chemical imbalance. No, her personality has changed, dramatically. She's not the same woman I knew, years ago.
Don't tell them your wife is going through the change of life. They totally don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't think she did.
Well, that they don't. I mean, we had trouble
American
with it.
men understand that.
Yeah, but that confuses stuff, and it makes me have to say things that's embarrassing to me in front of women that I don't know. Next off, don't talk about your ex-wife, that y'all are buddies. That is a big X. The first lady was thin, attractive. She's very fixable. Rick gave me the signal right off that he wasn't that interested, so I started rowing backwards instead of forward.
She's not the one, I know. I just wasn't attracted to her. Even though she's a very, handsome woman or whatever, but I'm just not attracted to her. I mean, I can't be attracted to everybody.
And the second one come in, and she didn't put out much good vibes, especially when she found out that Rick was divorced. I mean, it was just like a lockdown, I felt. You deal with animals, they'll soften up, but she's single, never been married, no children. She likes the home, she's thin.
Nice, but not my type.
Okay, we can't get these mixed up now. Oops.
No.
Her name is Penny, but she's worth more than that. Okay. I hired Carmen as a translator since my Spanish ain't so pretty good.
Él quiere una persona que tenga buenos sentimientos también.
See, if I was calling me, I wouldn't be getting through to a third of them, because I'm a gringo, don't speak good Spanish, and it would just be she ain't home or don't live here. ¿Cuándo?
Ahorita, en una media hora.
That's good. That's good.
Está bien.
Got a meeting right now and then one at 7.
Very, very strange because, well, it's the first time, I meet a person in this way. So, I have a daughter, a beautiful, beautiful daughter.
How old is she?
She is 12. You Rick or Ricky?
Rick.
Rick. Okay, well.
Él prefiere una mujer sin niños.
Would like to, start over with someone, preferably with no children, if I can. That's what I'm hoping to find. That's what I'm saying. I want to be honest with
And
you.
my daughter for me is, how can I explain it to you?
Special.
Yeah, that's very, very important because, well, because, well, we are Jenny.
Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck for you too.
I'm just, hoping and praying for the right special one. I got a good feeling. So that's why this is difficult because, I just do not enjoy turning people away.
I'll tell you what, the best is you not even come out of the room
Okay.
until I get them eyeballed. Because, you didn't have to pull your ear. As soon as I seen
Well,
her,
you
I
knew.
knew.
Yeah, I know.
I knew, so you don't come out of the room till I call you and I'll handle it. It's so
That'd be
much
good.
easier. See,
Yeah.
with her speaking English, it all gets bogged down. It gets out of my hands. I lose control.
Qué bonita es la vida, señores, hay que saberla gozar y bailar. Dejar atrás todos tus temores, seguir al frente para disfrutar. Hay que gozar y disfrutar, que la vida se va a terminar. Hay que gozar y disfrutar, deja lo malo y lo bueno vendrá.
My Spanish sucks, but I have a good rapport with them women. They fast have confidence in me, and I'm probably the foremost expert on putting American men with Mexican women. Probably nobody is better at it or knows more about it than I do. Some of the guys want sex right off. Well, I try to not let them get confused about picking a wife and having sex. I've never run a whorehouse. And I don't want to insult the women.
Bien. Tiene ojos azules, ¿sí? Es de ojo azul, fornido, blanco, un perfil muy bonito, ¿sí? Rick. Y sabe que pues realmente le voy a ser sincera, la quiere delgada.
No más de
¿Verdad?
6 centímetros.
Sí, ajá, en el anuncio ahí se puso. Ajá, sí, ajá. Pero ahorita la persona que está, ¿verdad? Pues él la quiere no más de 65 kilos. Gracias, le agradezco mucho de todos modos, ¿eh? Hasta luego.
Thank you for calling. Ooh, 82 kilos. 82 kilos? That made you a wife and a half. We're here to make you happy, Rick, to get what you want, not what Carmen wants or what I want. It's your, like a birthday, it's what Rick wants. We're going to give Rick what he wants. Francis, this is Rick.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Carmen.
Hola, soy Carmen.
¿Con usted hablé?
Sí, ajá. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Siéntate.
Gracias. Why do you want a Mexican woman?
American women, too much problem.
Los gringos quieren mucho cosas.
No. I'm very sincere. I care very much about people, and I want a good woman, one good woman.
I am married, but I am separate because my husband don't love me. I don't know why.
I can't understand why your husband, doesn't appreciate you.
But no divorciado.
No, but I don't need him because the house is mine. I am work I'm studying.
The age, my age,
No, I don't have.
Es su edad un problema.
No, no. I want a person that he loves only.
You understand?
What? No.
She's not interested in money. She wants only that a person loves her.
Okay, understand.
Yes.
It's good. Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
Okay. I'm nervous. You too?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's very nice.
Yeah,
Would you like to meet again?
Somos dos locos de amor por la vida que queremos tapar nuestras heridas. Eres tú y soy yo tomados de la mano.
I set Rick up with this meeting with this woman that he really liked, and along come Francis that he liked better. Then he twisted off on me and left me a hanging. Rick, what about this meeting at 8 o'clock? Well, but I mean, I'm a pretty sharp son of a gun, but I can't read minds. Well, I hate to stand people up. No, I've been sitting down there in the lobby waiting. Okay, bye. Yeah. No kitty boy? No kitty you? Okay, yo voy por ellos casa solito. It's an impossible situation. I cannot make these grown men do things they don't want to do. They screw everything up, and then it's mi culpa. Always, every time. Gente, creo este es fácil. Este es no fácil. Este es difícil. Difícil for me. If I go there, I'm telling them the truth. Let's go. En su fábrica, 10 de la noche, gusto usted y yo tengo vergüenza y yo quiero ver usted en los ojos porque usted.
Muchas gracias.
Sería interesante. Claro.
Cuando va uno a una reunión, no sabes quién va a estar en la reunión. Tú no lo conoces, quién. Tú vas. Y tú como gente normal, soltera, volteas y lo ves al hombre y el corazón. Y nada más. Nada más.
Yo hacer muchas citas. Cientos y cientos citas. Y yo creo, ella no.
No.
Soy muy
Sí, mejor.
derecho.
Sí, porque es un trabajo del corazón. No es materia moldeable.
Cuando una mujer no gusta un hombre, o la mujer no gusta, uno no le hace. No problema.
Así es.
Yo no quiero dos por ser casados, por ser mi feliz. I personally, with 13 years experience, think you screwed up. If you'd have come on with it, you would have had 2 real good choices out my eyes. Because things happen in Mexico.
Yeah.
For instance, France's husband comes back Sunday night.
I didn't know that part.
No, I say, for instance.
Oh, for instance.
For instance. I mean, I thought you'd come back for that meeting.
I got carried away.
And,
you know, when I was walking
and
off.
boy, I was embarrassed and felt bad. And we all went and had a good time.
Good.
Had a real good time.
Yeah, I felt really bad when you called. When I tried to get you in the room and everything else, I didn't even think that you were in the lobby.
7:30, I was in the lobby waiting on you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think about that.
Reading a pocket western book.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't thinking straight.
I mean, I like her. When I seen her and she popped that big smile on me, I like her.
Yeah, she's very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, she's easy to please.
You know, I'm going to be happy if you get fixed up. You know, if you're going to be happy, I'm going to be
I'll
happy.
turn that off. I just now noticed that's a new show.
Huh?
That wasn't on a minute ago. That was a movie on. You can turn
You
that
said
off.
turn it off?
That's Playboy.
I don't know
That was
how.
on.
I don't know how to turn it
That's
off.
right to your right. That button to the right. Far right. God. I didn't know they had Playboy. We both had a feeling like we knew each other. Being with her felt really good.
That's good. Well, would you like to see me take my clothes off? 'Cause I sure am tired. And I hate sleeping my clothes on. And if you do want to see me take my clothes off, could you turn some music on?
El amor ha llegado a mí, en mi corazón, con gran pasión, ese amor tan lindo que había soñado con ilusión.
In your relation, you are is no.
No, we're just praying.
El amor ha llegado, ya no estoy solo, tengo mi amor.
I like to get lonely people together. I mean, it makes me feel good. And if the customer don't panic, it usually always works out.
Did you encounter any criticism about your business?
Sure, but I mean, yeah, I receive criticism for my business. You know, Christ received criticism for his, and his was way better deal than mine. I mean, if you get up in the morning and do anything, you're going to get criticism from somebody. But mostly the social kind of worker people is the ones that does most of that, and some of the women livers. And I get hate mail, but I love all my hate mail, and I answer it personally. Wake up and smell the roses, Mr. Thompson. There are a lot of American women right here who are lonely. Also, we don't need any more illegal aliens crossing our border to take away from citizens of our country. I would be ashamed to admit that I had anything to do with a scam such as you're involved in. Any man who has to resort to such measures and buy himself a wife probably deserves just what he gets from you. A man such as this surely has a big problem, just as you must. Don't you have pride in your country? If not, why not take your business over the border into Mexico where it belongs and keep our country clear of these people? Thank you, Mary. I cut out her last name, but I remember it. Dear Mary, first off, lady, I love you. It's women like you who have created this great void in the U.S. that I'm trying to fill, and this makes it possible to have a business such as mine, so I thank you. I did wake up, and I am smelling the roses. because I was tired of smelling the poop women like you put out. And if there's a lot of lonely American women, they can get off their fat rears and do something about it. And again, you say scam, prove it. And as far as the buying goes, I damn sure bet you didn't come for free. And the pride in our country, lady, the Mexicans were in the Southwest a hell of a lot longer than us gringos. I think a lot of you American women started the change of life in your late teens or early 20s and just stays hung in that same gear until you die. Love Ivan. But I got a couple of PS's, so don't go away. Bueno? P.S. I'm sure that you're not married, but in case you are, I'm sending $50 worth of free pictures to your husband because I'm sure he would like to replace you. Never did hear from Mary again. And that's the end of the meetings.
You happy?
Yeah, I'm glad to be through. Yeah. No me clientes van terminar mi trabajo. Es posible por ayuda a ustedes por limpiarse el cuarto.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
At what time do you leave tomorrow?
I have to be at the bus station at least by 9.
I think that you don't back.
I don't come back?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'll come back.
I don't know.
I promise. Don't worry. Okay.
I can't believe you.
No, trust me. Okay.
Where I grew up on the farm, there was nothing modern. We started loving horses as little bitty kids with Roy Rogers and Gene Autry. Those were our heroes. Horses is part of my culture. It's ingrained in me. You know, I was a cowboy for a while and finally switched over, just stumbled into the, I'm gonna call it the woman business. This is the way Chayo looked when I married her. She was 23 years old and very, very, very pretty. I didn't love her when I first married her. You know, I was lonely and wanted somebody, and but I grew to love her very much. Matter of fact, she really, really pissed me off, and I divorced her, and then I went and married her again.
Mi hombre ideal en aquel tiempo fue el tipo de Ivan. Me hallé muy bien con él, a pesar del lenguaje, pero todo fue muy bonito. Sería porque fue el primer americano que conocí, pero todo estuvo bien. Que es un hombre muy juvenil, es un hombre muy noble y buena persona.
I was running that horse ranch, and I had a hand named Mario that worked there for me, and he said he had a pretty cousin in Juarez. First, I thought she had one kid. Then she told me she had 2 kids. Later on, it was 2 more. She had one about 11 months old, called him Gordo, had a little fat cheek and just red. And I probably didn't like him. And then after a couple of weeks, he kind of got where he is all right too. And pretty quick, me and him was buddies. And he'd tickle me before he could talk. When he'd see a cow or a horse or some animals, he'd get so excited. And he'd put his little hands on each side of my face, and he'd just stir my head wherever he wanted me to see. I thought that was pretty neat.
Fueron unas semanas difícil porque él no hablaba nada español, yo nada inglés, pero lo superamos, él y yo, y nos entendimos.
When we first got married there, that first week, she said, "Tiene hambre." And I never heard that word. I mean, all the closest I had heard to it was hombre. And I thought she was saying hombre. I mean, for far as I knew, she wanted another man. And finally she said, oh, she was hungry. Hombre means hungry in Espanol, but I didn't know that at the time. But there's lots of fun things, learning.
Era la vida muy bonita, porque yo y Ivan allí en Anthony, todo hacíamos, todo fue muy bonito en Anthony.
I'm going to call my little ex-wife if I can find her number. Hello? How are you? Pretty good? Is your mother in? No, she's run away from home? I've got some bucks for her. Are y'all coming tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, good. Bye. Yep.
I don't know I was supposed to smush him.
¿Cómo está? Muy bien.
There's three kind of ain'ts in my vocabulary. The one that's married to your uncle, the one that you step on or that pees on you, and when you ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm glad the wife got over being pissed off, because that way she brings the kids back to see me. And them kids, when they need help, they can come to me, you know, as long as I'm alive, and I'll help them.
Rosie, where do you go to school?
I'm going to Utah.
You are?
Yes.
And you're, what, your
Freshman?
freshman year?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and what do you think you want to be?
My major is business administration.
Wonderful.
And Rosie's a straight A student. And me and her have talked it over extensively, and we think it's because of her old stepdad. That blood is stout.
But you know, they say the brains come from the mother's side.
You agree that she got her brain from him or from you?
From me.
Of course. See, I know.
I say it's a good thing we're already divorced. They need to go to my house.
We need to shrink my finances and enrich hers some.
Sálele para afuera. Ay, agua, Miriam.
Ay, me
Bye.
cayó.
Bye. Bye, George. Bye. Bye, Edwin. See you. What's the matter with you? You ain't hungry?
last? Yes. Rick, we get it the dress. Tony. Ay, tenemos hambre. Ah, mamá, sí, sí, invite. No me lo pongo porque si no, mire.
Una vez que te lo planche ella.
Sí, mire. Llegas tarde.
Sí, tú me dijiste que lo habías conocido en el centro.
Bueno, pues si fue en el centro.
Ay, sí, pero no especificaste. Y luego ya me sales con que te vas a casar y que te vas a ir, que lo vas a alcanzar allá y que no sé qué. Dije, pues como aquí algo pasa y que yo no me he enterado.
Dijera ella, bueno, soy una niña y ay, es la primera vez que me voy a casar.
Pero ¿y cómo estuvo eso de que te metió la loquera y fuiste a un lugar de esos? A ver.
¿Qué emoción? El peso, la estatura, o sea, haz de cuenta así más o menos. Ya voy a hablar. Y sí hablé y sí hablé. Es que bien raro, fíjate, yo cuando así que lo vi la primera vez, me das cuenta que no, nadie existía así. Había mucha gente, pero yo me quedé así de que como que ya estaba reservado para mí, él. Y yo para él.
Vale, pues cuídate mucho. Y procura ser feliz. Me alegro mucho de que por fin vas a ser feliz, Kika. De verdad.
I love Rick and I want to start a new life. And I know that I will be happy with Rick.
Now I run every morning. If that's not on high speed, you won't be able to film me running. I'm a short distance runner, about 50 yards. I used to run a long way, but it made my joints hurt, so I don't do that no more. Now I gotta get my toes packed. In this business, there are more horses' asses than there are horses. If the guy ain't a horse's pucky, I'm gonna get him fixed up. If he's a horse's pucky, they blow holes in their feet faster than I can patch their feet up. I'm gonna get rid of them just as fast as I can. Gosh dang, I wish I hadn't done that. Some of them ask, are there a guarantee? I do give a guarantee through the introductory period only that they will live. After the introductory period, the guarantee stops. James, how many times have you been married? 3. Been married 3 times? Okay, in these, over there, for the purpose of this introduction, you only chop one of those off. The least important one of them you only forget about.
Okay. Like third time charm.
Yeah, yeah. Sí, necesito dos taxis. Por Hotel Fiesta. I'll leave you at the motel and pick up Veronica.
Sounds good.
Hope this is a deal. I feel like it will be.
Me too.
Well, don't be nervous. We'll be to the taxi. Yonder they are. ¿Y usted es doctor de dermatology?
Dermatology anesthetic. Me
¿Es
gusta
posible
mucho.
por usted hacer mi nuevo car?
Milagros no haga.
¿Usted sabe cocinar?
Ah, no. Soy cocinera moderna. Era moderna.
El fumar.
Qué bueno, porque yo sí fumo, más ahorita lo necesito.
Well, the toros I see.
I have pictures.
Pictures?
¿Quieres ver piernas? No. You heard this fine? Busco alguien que lejos de encontrar un deseo carnal, sea un apoyo moral, un apoyo espiritual. Busco una persona pues que tenga su vida resuelta, no que yo le resuelva su vida, ¿no? Mi experiencia con el hombre mexicano, very, very jealous. Curiosamente, fíjate, con los hombres mexicanos, sin agraviar los presentes, pues quieren que le solucione sus problemas. No le gusta que la mujer se supere. I'm the first girl you conoce.
I had talked to some, but none as pretty as she is. She's mucho bonita. Yeah.
Gracias.
Él tiene 59. Otro día 59.
Yo tengo 33.
¿Y usted llega a la escuela cuántos años?
No,
University?
la universidad son 5. 5 years for the university and 4 years for the specialty.
If you married someone and moved to the United States, what would you do with your clinic?
It's no problem. But I like it married, but no like it now, tomorrow, or next week, no. Que las cosas se den solas.
No quieren casarse en la tarde.
Hoy en la tarde. No tengo tanta prisa. You have a problem?
Huh? No. No problema. So we go ahead and get her room and get it in. Okay. Hold that for me.
I'll stay here
Okay.
and guard her, and she can guard her bed.
¿Tú vas a estar todos estos días aquí conmigo?
Yo?
Sí. Please don't go.
If you will put your arms around my leg,
Yes, sir.
if you put, when I'm, where I
You're
can't
right.
go, I'm
Mangana. I robbed you.
Yeah. Y yo deseo usted tiene su pasaporte porque domingo tengo un chico fiesta en...
Me paso nadando.
Or do you want to go put her away and I will, yo esperar aquí.
¿Tú me esperas aquí?
Sí.
Put her away? Is that what you want me to do?
Come in. Come in, tío.
Well, I think he likes her. I'd say James likes her at this point more than she likes James, would be my, honest opinion. Probably I have talked to her too much on the phone, and she seems to have an attachment to me, and I need to get that attachment changed to James.
Dije, ¿cómo me metí en esto? Que se entere mi familia me va a matar. Óyelo bien. Vengo de una familia muy unida, muy cálida. Mi madre murió en el 79, cuando yo era muy niña, tenía 11 años. Mi padre fue un hombre extraordinario, fue padre y madre durante muchos años. En Chiapas, en el 94, hubo un conflicto guerrillero zapatista del ZLN. Wow, es algo muy duro para mí. Mi papá toda su vida fue ganadero, criador de ganado de registro, ranger o no sé cómo le llaman en Estados Unidos. Cuando fue el conflicto, pues mi papá tenía ranchos en Chiapas y estuvieron secuestrando a ganaderos. Llegaban los indígenas y se apoderaban de tu rancho. Y el que estaba ahí, pues ahí se quedaban. Entonces secuestraron a mi papá, lo tuvieron 6 meses secuestrado. Después de esos 6 meses lo mataron. El día que nosotros pagamos el rescate, ese día lo mataron. Y recuperamos el cuerpo 10 días después de que lo mataron. Finalmente logramos sacar el cuerpo de mi papá, pero estaba en putrefacción y estaba descompuesto. Y pues bueno, le dimos cristiana sepultura y de ahí fue donde yo tomé la decisión de dejar Chiapas porque me hacía mucho daño vivir ahí. Lejos de ser sueños, me trazo metas. Soy una persona que trabaja sobre objetivos realizables, no sueño.
Crackers?
No. Es primera vez que lo conozco, no lo había visto ni en fotos. Atracción así que digas, no, te mentiría. Sí, se me hace, bueno, no es feo, tiene presentación, tiene su propia personalidad. Pero no que me haya quedado, wow, este hombre es para mí, no. Es primera vez que lo conozco. Yo ya tenía planes antes de todo esto que no puedo culminar, no puedo frustrarlos porque conocí a un hombre, ¿no?
You know, if this misses, well, it's no problem because I'll get infected with someone else.
Have a safe trip.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm 60 years old and I'm getting wrinkles and my skin's getting to pull south on me a little. But inside, I'm not old and I don't feel old. If I lived up in the States, you know, the women that I could go with or would want to go with me would number about like white elephants. They just wouldn't be many of them. And down here on the border, age ain't a big deal to them. I mean, young girls, you know, 16, 17, 18, they flirt with me and just like I was 20 years old. I think the United States has got where they just look at age like it's a bad disease, and third world countries don't because they look at ages with respect like we did 40 or 50 years ago. But these days, I tell you what, there's just one alternative to old age, and I sure don't like it.
Tell me how your meeting went yesterday.
Well, not as good as I expected. I thought it was be a for sure match, but the problem was when I got there, it seemed like she had the hots for me instead of James.
I would know.
Yeah, and I didn't really intend for that to happen.
Oh, were you sweet talking her on the phone?
Well, not really, but they're alone together over there now. Maybe something will work out, but I don't think so because James is going to kind of be in a hurry, and she's saying to go slow.
Do you think we ought to call and see how they're doing?
I mean, we can. I've got the phone number.
Oh, no, don't you dare. I was just kidding.
The statue in the back of me is Pancho Villa, one of their revolutionary heroes. He took over some towns without firing a shot. At one time, he held all of Mexico in his hands. And in my opinion, and what I've read and been told, if the United States hadn't jerked him around, he would have been the president of Mexico. They come in with German tactics of war that Pancho could not get in his head. They would dig trenches, put up barbed wire, and set up machine gun placements, and he kept charging them with the old cavalry like in the old days, and that went over like horse poop in a punch bowl. It just did not work. It's so painful to me reading the book. When I get to this part, I just quit. But he's a hero of mine.
¿Tienes boletos todavía para Laredo, Texas?
Sí, ahorita lo uno.
Pero para... Sale el martes a la 1.
Sí.
Today I will leave from here to a new city, new people. But I know that I will be fine. Yes. Yo quiero darle las gracias por todo lo que me han ayudado y te lo juro que les voy a extrañar a todos.
Tú sabes que aquí estamos.
I feel a little sad because I would like to tell bye-bye to the people that I love.
Que seas muy feliz.
Adiós. Ay. Das pena.
I married Chayo twice. We were married about a year, and she kind of twisted off, and I divorced her, but I still loved her a lot, and went back in about 2 years and to see her, and we got married again. And we moved here to Columbus, and I really enjoyed it working together and fixing our place. She's a real hard worker at whatever you put her at.
Sí, cuando me moví para aquí, para Columbus, cambiaron las cosas por motivo de que estaba más retirada de mi familia. Aquí estaba más solo, más encerrado. Él cambió un poco por la cosa de que yo quise entrar a la escuela de inglés. Ivan no quería, porque si yo entraba a la escuela de inglés, él pensaba que yo iba a tener amigas que me hicieran ver cosas que yo era más joven, que qué hacía con un hombre mayor y eso. Yo le decía a Ivan que no, yo quería aprender inglés, era todo. Y allí fue donde fue cambiando también él, fue cambiando porque yo mis clases de inglés, iba a mi casa, su comida, que quería Ivan.
You know, I guess probably she started getting Americanized on me. I mean, I guess that's a dirty word, but I mean, she had a car, she had a cell phone, she could come and go as she pleased. And pretty soon, she was the boss of the house, she was boss of the children, she was the boss of the office, she was boss of my business, she was boss of the dogs, she was boss of the goats, she was boss of the chickens, and that only left me the piss ants and the tumblebugs. So I got a divorce.
What is the drink?
We're about less than an hour from my parents' house. I'm going to let them know that we're coming and just break the ice so that, you know, I don't give them a heart attack.
I don't know why I feel nervous. I hope that they love me.
Hey, Mother. Hey, we're over in Carthage. Yes, ma'am. You guys going to be up in about an hour? Oh, you all ready for bed? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see you in the morning then. A little metal house. Let me get some lights up. It's just a simple house. You like it? here's the bedroom. Did I make my bed up? Now see, this bedroom suite, that, there's more to it. Anyway, you have a little bit of art, a little bit of artwork, more painting, or prints, just like art, a little bit of art. This blue bonnet candle. Here you have a dishwasher, you put the dishes in there. Okay. And microwave, hot pot, and refrigerator. Make them nice.
This is for make tortillas. And this is a molcajete in Spanish. And it's for make salsas with chili. My mom gave me for make tortillas and salsas for Rick.
After the divorce, I'm $30,000 in debt, and the judge, he hangs another $8,900 on me to pay her. This put me in a switch. I'm a running broke, really, really broke. My business kind of sucks, and I've been wanting to move to Mexico probably several years anyway. And just this trouble has encouraged me to make the move now. Are there another one that size?
Let me check. The same color?
Yeah, I like to stay color coordinated. Where I'm moving to, there's no taxes on your property, no taxes on your house. Water bill's $3 a month. They don't have as many laws, and you can live cheaper down there. I probably live on my Social Security all right down there. I say there's more freedom in Mexico than there are in the United States. I ended up having to sell my house for $30,000 to pay off my ex-wife and to make her and the judge happy. And then I went to Mexico and bought me a house, and I gave $6,200 for it. I think it's 801.
Okay, well, that's good enough. I mean, you can hardly miss the green.
No. The things that's happened to me in the United States happens to a lot of people. I got old and things have changed. When I first started my business, there was probably 15 in the United States, and then the internet come. Now there's probably 15,000. It's like when Walmart comes to town, it weeds out the old mom and pop stores, and I'm one of the old mom and pop stores. But as far as money, if I'd have dedicated as much time to picking up aluminum cans, I would have been way better off financially. When I get my house fixed up, then I'll look for me a wife, and I'm an expert at it, so I should have success.
Thank you. There you go. Just the other one's a little bigger. The other one's up there.
Like that.
See. Good cook.
Thank you. Your parents live there?
And there. Hello.
Welcome.
And that's my mother. My
Nice
dad.
to meet you.
Mamie and Howard.
Nice to meet you.
Right, that's all right. You want some coffee or something to drink?
They're good. Can I help you?
Yeah, do that.
I told my wife, I said we were going to have to get a course on Spanish there before we can learn Spanish.
Rick, too. He need to learn Spanish too, and I need to learn English. Well,
We can learn together.
yeah. Yes.
When I was in service, I came home on vacation, and I met Mamie there the first day that I got home. And 9 days later, we got married. So that's pretty. And people said there that it won't last, and it's lasted now 49 years and going on 50. So.
It's not tough.
Illegal use of the hands on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Okay.
I want to show you something. Not too small.
How tall are you, Francis? How tall are you?
5'3". 5'3". Oh, you're about 5'2".
Ladies, y'all did a good job.
I'm really a better hand at helping other people on picking the wives than I am me, because with them, I'm not emotionally involved. To give you an example, we're fixing to go to a wedding. The man's name's Lee Haven, 70 years old, Tucson, Arizona. He seen my sign on the highway and called me. And I remembered this lady here living in Palomas, Mexico, and her name's Ermelinda. ¿Cuántos años hacer mi ropas?
3.
3 años. And I got to know her pretty good, got to know a lot of her family, watched her kids and grandkids grow. And she had an on and off relationship with a Mexican man there that rode her pretty hard and put her up wet quite often. And I always felt like I wanted to help her. I asked her, would you like to meet this man? She said, yes. I put them together, and they got along good, getting along good. They're getting along so good, they're fixing to get married. That will probably end the getting along good, I don't know. I can hear the wedding bells ringing.
All right. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to end up dying in a bed, been laying there for days. We have a rule. She isn't going to learn English. I'm not going to learn Spanish. That way we can't fight.
El americano como que le da más atención a la mujer. La toma más en cuenta, cosa que el mexicano no tiene. El mexicano la tiene uno, la usa para su beneficio, para su persona. Y el norteamericano no. Ve a la mujer igual.
Is everybody listo? They don't know where they're going. There was supposed to be a religious wedding, but the church was locked. Shit happens.
¿Cómo le ha ido? Buscando al señor comisario.
Pues no se encuentra
¿No
aquí.
está?
No está.
Válgame Dios. Bueno, pues ya hacemos la
Salió
vuelta
para
a Dios.
casar.
Es que querían unos señores que los casaran, pero...
Pues no se puede, no está aquí el registro civil.
Ay, 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 run into some bad luck.
So we're gonna go to Casas Grande Viejo and see if we can get it done there.
Okay. Where's that?
We come through it.
We came through it, okay.
And if I'd been in charge of the ceremony, that's how I'd done it to start with. But my job was only to put them together, not make the wedding plans. They're no closer to being married than when we first started. Let's go.
Okay.
El tiempo ha llegado.
Fíjate cuando llega, siento palpitación.
Ya. Al fin lo logré.
We are in a terrible look. Today is the anniversary of the Battle of Casas Grandes.
So it's the Plan Z now?
Plan Z.
Plan Z2.
Z2.
This is the anniversary of the 93rd year for the Battle of
Casas Grandes.
Casas Grandes, and so the government offices are shut down.
Naturally.
No puedo hacer
Que no puede comer. You lead the way then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm proud of this match. He's about as lonely a man as I ever run across. I think he was lonely, lonely, lonely. And the lady, she is a better woman than she is being treated, and she needed help, so it's a pretty good deal, I think. It's in their hands now. I don't sleep with them, so they got to make it from here.
can hold a bunch of those clothespins in your hand, it means you're gonna be a good wife and wash a lot of clothes.
Come back in about an hour. Yeah, I'll be done.
Esta dáselo a Karen. Ya se encargue de Karen, por favor, eso de supervisión. Es que debe de traer para que vean. ¿Cuánto le
Ya.
Dale, Karen, tienes que tener tacto. Ya que lo...
Worth the wait. This, this is her mama. My dad, my mother. Niece. You happy?
Me too. Do you, Mr. Jordan, take the lady whom you now hold by the hand to be your lawful and wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Miss Cordero, take the gentleman who now stands by your side and who holds you by the hand to be your lawful and wedded husband?
Yes,
Pular de la mano izquierda de la
Ay, mi morenita mía, mira que me estoy muriendo, mira que me estoy muriendo y es por darte el alma mía.
I do therefore pronounce you husband and wife.
Ay, mi morenita mía. Mira que si tú me quieres, ya no me hagas padecer, ya no me hagas padecer y entrégame tus placeres. Si tú quieres que yo hable con tu tato, con tu mamá.
Welcome, new daughter-in-law. Glad to have you in the family, okay?
Y con esa felicidad de que estén ahorita y estén siempre.
Take good care of you.
Felicidades.
Pero pues yo es happy and
People, when they're old, don't fall in love like teenagers did. And that ain't worth a hoot anyway, because 60% of them get a divorce. To me, it needs to be kind of a business deal first. That makes love grow. It's amazing how close the woman business and the horse business is. It's really the same. Conformation is important in both. Temperament is important in both. to present a woman good is same as if I was selling a horse. I have to be enthused about them and believe in it and like them. So it's just a whole lot like the horse business.
You say love is the answer, but what was the question you asked of me? You say love, it will surround us. I'm much more afraid of what's in between. You say
I now have a large family. Half the city of Casa Grande.
I didn't mean about happiness or anything at all.
Vamos a empezar por ser buenos amigos y bueno, tiempo dirá.
I think it's just better than buttered popcorn.
You say love is forgiveness. Well, that must be beautiful, just like a dream. You say love is forever. You must mean for yourself. You can't mean me. You say you touch love. It feels like me.
I can't believe that this is real. Sometimes I feel like, well, maybe I will wake up in the morning and all this only was a dream.
She's wonderful. You know, of course, it's a miracle she puts up with me.
This is el recibo de iguales.
Okay. Okay, ¿cuándo pagar?
Último
de marzo.
Cada último del mes. 30 pesos. Teddy.
Es muy caro. Muy caro. $3 a month is too high for water.
Y Colombo fan.
Sí, es más o menos $1.50 por mes.
Madaí Domínguez.
Es muy difícil por un lengua de un gringo.
Así es.
We're here because I'm looking for a wife. I thought she was a real sweet gal, but was younger than what I wanted. But the finding of the gold mine ain't the fun part. The fun part is all the prospecting one does finding that gold mine. And here in the Sierra Madres is full of these little villages like this. And I'm a young man, I got plenty of time. I'm gonna do lots of prospecting. A Mexican man come from Albuquerque. We sat down there for a meeting, and before that woman's butt warmed up that chair, he asked her, well, do you want to go to Albuquerque with me? And you know, her eyes got big as silver dollars, and we've seen her butt going out that door. This second meeting, we're there about 5 minutes, and then he turns to me and asks me, well, can I ask her now to go to Albuquerque with me? And never did get that guy fixed up. He's in too big a hurry. You know, probably been single 10 or 12 years, and he wants fixed up in the first 5 minutes. I have to stretch my head every night because when I go to bed, I lay there and tell myself how great I've been all day, and it makes my head expand. And before I started stretching it, it would just sit on the top of my head. So when I get up, it fits the next morning, and I go about my other business, and my head shrinks during the day, and these are palm leaf hats. They will shrink back about the same speed my head does, so my hat fits on that. Ain't that neat? Ain't that neat? Hello, this is Ivan Thompson. I'm now living in Mexico. I've been in the matchmaking business for 16 years. And if you're looking for something cheap that comes with a guarantee, I recommend buying an appliance from Walmart and leave them women alone. Thank you. Goodbye. The end.